Tell me something about yourself which
Sir,
is not there in your resume.
uh, as you know, sir, you have seen my resume. My name is Madhushekhar. Um, you tell that which is not in the resume. Um, I have in soft skills like conflict resolution skills, and I'm soft skills like conflict resolution skills and planning and goal setting that are not there in my resume. And my strengths are uh, my time management and presentation skills. And I'm doing live project that is also not there in my resume, sir. Yeah, that's it,
Which is
sir.
the what is the project name you are doing? And tell me something about your
Um,
project.
yes, sir. The project name is an customer relationship domain, sir, in software testing.
Something more?
Something more in the sense, it is used to track the relationship between the uh, customer and the sales team and the management team.
It is something like it's like I what I understand is like this your project, whatever you have designed is going to implement in a manufacturing industry, and whatever the sales are going out and whatever sales are coming in, that will this project will take a record of that, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
It is in CRM domain, customer relationship management.
Like in customer relationship management, we have SAP also, you know.
Uh, I don't have any idea about that, sir.
That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. That's fine.
Yeah, fine.
Okay. What do you have done in your breakfast?
Yeah, I have done my breakfast with two doshas and chutney, sir, along with chutney.
That's nice. I like dosa too because I was there in
Yeah,
Hyderabad,
sir.
so it was a pleasant time in Hyderabad.
Yes, sir.
I want to ask you something. Like since your college time, I think you are in a regular, not correspondent education.
No, sir. I'm regular. I'm regular.
Regular. So you
Yes,
might
sir.
have dealt with the society. So
Yes, sir.
have you ever fought like you there was a conflict in the team while you work in a project or in a class? There is a conflict between you people, within you or your teacher or your friends, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So how did you deal with those situations?
Sir, it was a conflict resolution skill, sir, which I had learned in soft skills. First, we
No, no,
should focus
I'm not
on the main
talking about
issue.
software skills. I'm not talking about, it's like personal.
Not,
Like whenever you're working in team, there are something like uh, you agree on some point and that guy agrees on another point. So how do you means like how
sir.
do you do mutual understanding to start like to go this way or that way? How do you means deal with the conflict in your team?
Yes, sir. Some issue, sir. Uh, First, we should understand conflict means. First, we should understand conflict means others' priorities and others. I mean, other priorities and other understanding will something like that, sir. First, we should focus on issue and getting facts, and from facts we can resolve the conflict. We can resolve an issue, sir, between us, me and my
Okay.
like.
So
Yeah,
you
sir.
are telling me something like that you are gonna compromise with your idea, isn't it? To just to
No, sir, not a compromise, sir. It is a like win-win solution, not for win-lose solution, lose-lose solution. Come to conclusion like you win, I win. That was an
okay.
uh, you win-win solution, sir, and not
That's
compromise
perfect.
and not
Okay.
anything, sir.
But you know how I used to deal in like whenever you used to work in a team, like sometimes it happens. Like we do also face conflict. So
Yes,
what I generally do, let me tell you my experience. Like we used to do like we generally use, like if you are working on a software and I have come with a design and that guy also come with a design. So what we generally used to do, like we both require do the requirement gathering, and we just used to see the long term goal of the company, and based upon that we used to do the mutual understanding. This is what I'm doing, and what you do is it's also good. That's good. Perfect.
Sir, answer
Why
this
do you want to
question
join
means
Accenture?
Giant Accenture is like one of the most fortune companies in 500 companies, sir. If I
Even
want to
TCS and Wipros are there.
know, sir, but Accenture is an
TCS is also
immense.
within a top five 500 fortune companies, and even its capital is more bigger than Apple. Why don't TCS and why Accenture?
Uh, I want to work with you for a test engineer, sir. Like
Even TCS do have testing field.
yeah, but Accenture in the sense it is for the fresher. It was a providing platform, sir. I think this was the first
Accenture do
platform.
TCS do also provide platform.
Yeah, but
Even TCS do also provide you the platform for freshers, isn't it?
yes, sir. You are
Why
almost right.
particular Accenture? That I want to know. Why particular Accenture?
Uh, providing many, I think, uh, providing many opportunities in Accenture, sir, for the new skills, upcoming skills for the freshers.
I agree. This point I agree. That's it.
And
Uh, Anything you want to add?
no, sir.
Okay. So I've seen in your resume, like you're doing Java, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So tell me, I really don't have any knowledge about Java. I have done
Okay,
C, C++, anything, all these things. So Java is good, but I'm not familiar with hard code coding. Okay. So tell me,
okay.
what is GIT compiler?
The full form of the JIT compiler is in just in time, sir.
Mm-hmm.
For the C and C++, we have a platform dependent platforms, sir. But the Java is not like that, sir. It is a platform independent.
Hmm.
Uh, uh, for mainly we have to use a Java virtual machine install install to compile the Java program. It gives the bytes.
Hmm.
It generates the bytes code. Byte code can be converted through JVM on particular
What is
machine on
the file extension name of bytecode?
file extension dot class file, sir. It gives a class
Hmm.
file and dot class file, sir. It gives a class file. Bytecode generates a class file. Class file can be converted into the machine level code through JVM.
So JVM. Okay.
Yes, sir. In that first
Uh,
compilation happens. It takes place in the
hmm.
JIT compiler, just in time
Hmm.
compiler, and the compiler extension is Java C.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you tell me something about instance variable and local variable in Java?
Yes, sir. Instance variable is nothing but uh, a global variable or a non-static
Uh-huh.
variable, which
What is
doesn't.
static and non-static?
Uh, okay, sir. Static in the sense it is a single copy. Non-static in the
Mm-hmm.
sense we have to create the object and we should instalize all the non-static variables or the methods. And
Mm-hmm.
local variable is nothing but we declare the variables within the within the Java program. It is called local variable. And global variable in the sense we use the variable from one class to we use the variable in the Java program from one class we can use to another class, sir. Global variable can be accessed within from one class to another class. That's the main difference between the global variable or the local variable, and the instance variable is also called as a non-static variable.
What do you know about Accenture?
What do you know about Accenture? uh, Accenture is an same question, sir. um, Accenture is an providing consulting services and uh, business services. It was found in Ireland, I think Dublin area, in 1989, and the present CEO was Julius Wheat,
Hmm.
and that was about the Accenture, sir. I know about the Accenture.
Okay. So, have you came across a term like pointers?
No, sir. Pointers was placed
Okay.
in C, I think in C, sir, but in not
Why,
Java, sir.
why pointer is like I'm very comfortable using pointer because something is there in the memory I could access those field directly from pointers. Why do Java don't have pointers and what is there in the replacement of pointers in Java?
I don't have any.
No problem, no problem.
Okay, sir.
And why Java is a platform independent? You were
Why
saying
Java is a
something
platform?
like JVM thing. So why Java is a platform independent?
Why JVM? We can write. We can write code in one place. We can execute it in one place, sir. Write once, executes anywhere. So if
Okay.
my operating system was in Windows, I want to execute in. I want to execute the same code in Linux operating system.
Hmm.
It gives
Yes.
it gives same output, sir. When you install the JVM Linux operating
Hmm.
system, it gives the same output. Well, that's because of
So
Java
mhm.
is platform independent.
That's
Yeah,
correct. That's correct.
yes,
I
sir.
agree. So
Yeah,
last point, I have asked you about pointers, isn't it?
yes, sir.
Remember that. And what are constructors and what are
Construct,
constructors?
yes, sir. Constructors are the special methods. We can install we can initialize the variables during object creation. So why the constructors in the sense, sir? When we create the object, when you define a method, developer may forgot to initialize the variables. For that only constructor was came into the picture, sir. When we're creating the object, we can initialize the variables at a time.
What are the
We
types of
use
constructors?
types of constructor in uh, default constructor, parameterized constructor, and I think that's another no constructor, no constructor method.
Like I didn't use the Java, but I came across a term like copy constructor. Is it correct?
Copy constructor, no, sir.
It's there, na?
Copy constructor, yes, sir. Constructor chaining is present, sir. By using this function, this statement is present, sir. By that we can reduce the code
What is
reusability reduces.
okay? What is
Yeah,
aggregation?
aggregation, no, sir.
No.
Don't have any.
What is recursion?
Recursive is a function which call itself when the condition until the condition is false is known as a recursive
That
function.
we can do that in else, if and else also, na?
Yes, but code, I think code reusability reduces, sir.
Hmm. Oh, do you know about time complexities?
No, sir.
That's a basic question. Like
Sir,
if you have a,
I'm
it's a basic
I'm
question. Like if
familiar with.
that's okay. You are familiar. So just answer a very simple question. That's a, it's not a tricky question, but it's like something like depends on IQ. Or like if you have a written a
Yes, sir.
code, if you have written a code in if and else condition, and you have written a code in
If
recursion,
else, sir.
which will have the less time complexity?
Of course, I think not, but sure, sir. I think recursive function itself, sir. I'm not sure. I think recursive function.
Good. What is the tool which you are using in manual testing?
Uh, for what, sir? For the bug or anything else?
Tell me everything. What are the tools available and what are the purpose of those tools?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The these are the tools I use it, sir, right now.
Okay. Uh, are you comfortable with SQL?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So can you help me with a command, SQL query to short the. I want to get the. If it is a row, I want to get the top three highest means like if the number is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Okay, I want to get the highest number, like I should get the output as 7.
Sir, for that, I used to use a Ronum method, sir. Ronum function.
Okay, can you tell me the query, complete query?
Sir, I'm not
Okay,
familiar with that, sir. I use
you know
I
how
use
how, how
Ronum,
to
sir.
write a SQL query commands? For
Yes, sir.
example, select, all these commands.
Yes, sir. You can ask command, sir.
uh, Tell me how to get the sum, complete sum. Tell me the command to get the complete sum of a table, of a row in a table. For example, you have a student table, okay, and in there is a
Yes, sir.
marks section, okay. For a particular students, there are
Yes,
five
sir.
subjects and 5 marks will be there for each subject, okay. So I want to get the total of the marks.
Yes,
Can
sir.
you write a query for that? Can you help me with the query?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Can I share my screen, sir? Or
You can write in chat box or whatever you feel comfortable, you can do that.
yes, sir. Select.
There are some minor mistakes, okay. Can you correct it? There are no mistakes, but you are not confident about your answers. That query is perfectly fine, okay, but be confident, okay. You are technically very
Yes, sir.
strong. You are technically very strong. So be confident about that.
Yes, sir.
Okay, there are no mistakes in there.
Sir, voice
Tell me
is
what is
sir voice is
okay. Okay, am I audible now?
yes, sir.
What is aggregate function in SQL?
Sir, I know only the commands in
Okay,
SQL,
okay,
sir,
no
structured
issues.
query language, which is used
Hmm.
to retrieve the data like DDL, DML, DCL, TCL.
Very last question. Okay,
Yes, sir.
and after that we are good to close the interview. So
Okay, sir.
tell me your complete routine for a day. Means like when you woke up at something at
Sir,
8, 9.
sir,
I want to know the routine of your particular normal day. Like what do you do in the morning, or like what is your complete routine for a day? Or else
yes, sir.
you can give me this another answer, like have you watched any movie or any web series or anything? I just want to know the script, or else you can tell me your routine. You
Yes,
can
sir.
choose any of the both questions.
Yes, sir. I'll choose my routine, sir.
Best. Okay.
Sir, first of all, if I choose my routine, I used to I used to plan a day before night, sir. What I should do in the morning. That wasn't my routine, sir. First of all, I give priority to my goals, which I have to achieve. Like for the physical level, I used to go for a morning walk or running, and then next is for mental stability. I choose for the meditation, and that was an morning routine. And then uh, hello, sir.
Yeah. You are at your meditation.
Yes, sir. I am at meditation, sir. And then I choose of following subjects like give time consistency for 1 hour. I choose for this Pomodoro principle. It is for 45 minutes Pomodoro principle. No other distractions. Only focus on the subject. Only focus on what I do. I mainly choose one poem, sir, for this. Take time to think. It is a source of power. Take time to dream. It is what the future is made up of. Take time to read. It is the foundation of wisdom. Take time to play. It is the secret of staying youth. Take time to laugh. Uh, yes, sir. It was a nice poem, sir. I choose a time consistent. I'll divide my time into same like that poem only, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, and routine choose like whenever I was free, I used to laugh. I used to laugh more and more, sir. It reduces like heart attacks, not all these things, sir. Mainly laugh at the night
Exactly.
times, sir, for the good sleep.
Exactly. Exactly. This is a
Yes, sir.
good practice. Many of
Yes,
the
sir.
things
Good
I've learned
practice.
from your routine, I'll try to adopt in my routine too, like meditation. I have not
Yes,
done
sir.
it.
Sir, soft skills. I taught soft skills. Yes, sir.
Yeah, hi Madhu. That's okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, there are some issues with your internet. That's okay. For
Yes,
I'm
sir.
fine with the interview. And do let me know. Do you have any questions for me?
Sir, what your
Let me tell
experience?
you. Yeah, that's what I forgot to introduce myself.
Sir, no, sir. What is your experience in working like Accenture, sir?
you know, I joined in 2018 as a fresher. Okay, even that
Yes, sir.
after that I got many offers from apart from Accenture. So, but
Yes, sir.
the work culture in Accenture is like awesome. I didn't like if I'll get the salary package hike also many places, but whatever the culture is there in Accenture, that's like, awesome. So I thought of not going to anywhere else.
Yes, sir.
So it's like approximately 4 years for me in Accenture, and I thought to make more. Okay,
Yes, sir.
so that's okay for me. But I'll tell you like I'm working on SAP. Okay, I'm SAP developer.
Yes, sir.
So it's like working is approximately, like there are some freedom of work because my login time is at 12. I can log out
Yes, sir.
at 9. That's my normal shift. That's a B shift, and we used to get the allowances for that. But there is no hard and fast rule like I have to join at 12 sharp. Even sometimes I used to join at 1, 1:30, 2. Yeah, that depends. This depends. Not on all projects, but depends. But there is no hard and fast rule. And another point, like I'm staying in Accenture, is like there is a time you have to work 9 hours. After 9 hours, if client comes to you for an interview, until and unless it is urgent, you're not supposed to take any calls. You're not supposed to do any work because Accenture matters your personal life too. Okay, they are paying you
Yes,
for
sir.
9 hours. They are having the contract for you with the client 9 hours, and that is more than enough you are giving to Accenture. And you're not Accenture is not expecting you more than that. But when there is a P2, like escalations are there, when there is some urgent which is affecting the client business, then you are supposed to be there, which doesn't happens like regularly. It's like once in a 6 months or once in a year that we can give it. That's fine for us. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And the salary hike is perfectly fine for me because it depends upon your performance, like whatever you do, and that will reflect in your resume. That will reflect in your profile, and you will get a hike with that. There are many more facilities, like I'm working from home, work allowances. Like it is more than any of the companies, like 18,000. It's
Yes, sir.
good, dude. Like to set up just work for home allowances, that's good. And internet facilities, everything is there. Medical facilities is there for me. Means like it's a complete package for me. Like in company gym, outdoor games. There is the company itself. Like there is a gym. No, I stay fit like that. So there is a gym
Yes,
in the
sir.
company.
Sir, for this, I had to share something for you, sir. That
Yeah.
Arnold Schrödinger, he was an former president of an California, I think so, sir.
Uh-huh.
He says you have 24 hours. You have left with 24 hours a day.
Yeah.
You sleep with 8 hours. No, something
Okay.
you sleep 6 hours. No, something says 8 hours. I want 8 hours. You left
Hmm.
with 16 hours. You work for 9 hours. Left with 5 hours, and then left with
Hmm.
5 hours. You work you work for your family and your skills. You are left with 4 hours,
Hmm.
and daily 1 hour go for the gym. It proves mentally improve, physically improve.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. The quotation was very nice, sir.
That's good also.
That that thing I want to share some you, sir, with
And
you.
there is a inbuilt gym in the company. Like there's my office is like this, and gym. My office is on the 14th floor, and gym is on the first or second floor. Outdoor games are there, libraries, every facilities are there. It's like my college life is again continuing, like what I've done in my college, bunking classes, lectures, all those things which I've done in 2018, that is still continuing in 2022. That's like I feel essentially is like a home for me, another home for me. And work from home allowances, like work from home, it's like whenever I want to take work from home, I'm free to take work from home. Before COVID also, like if you don't want to go to office, you can work from home. That's not every day, but occasionally if you want to do, you can do it. That's
Okay.
the thing I like in Accenture. Anything else you want to ask?
Sir, can you give me a feedback for this interview,
Yeah,
sir?
feedback is
Tomorrow is
like
an
uh, there are 3 points I like
tomorrow,
to mention. Yeah, there are 3 points I like to
sir.
mention. The first point is
Yeah, sir.
the first point is you're technically very strong. Okay, you're technically very strong, but there is a lack in your confidence and communication skill.
Yes, sir.
For that, you stand in front of mirror and speak something by facing the mirror.
Yes, sir.
Second point, you laugh too much.
Yeah.
That's good also. That is very good. That is very good. But uh, even like something, I was not in a good mood today, but seeing you laugh, I started laughing. That's very good, but make it short, like laugh, but limited.
Yes, sir.
Make the interview entertaining. Not it's like you are mocking the interviewer.
Okay, sir.
Third point, your internet issues. Accenture doesn't have any problem with your internet. There are some leniency because you're working from home. Everyone shouldn't, they are not expecting like you should have so much of internet connectivity. But disconnecting frequently irritates the interviewer a lot.
Yes, sir.
So better choose a place like for continuous connectivity, because if you lose the connection one or two times, that is okay. But you are losing your connection continuously. That will irritate the interview. That's gonna impact your performance. Negative. That
Yes,
will
sir.
count as a negative performance. And there are some correction in the resume. Like I'll mention you. I
Yes,
seek
sir.
challenging opportunities. There is a spelling mistake in opportunity where I can fully use my skill for the success. There is spelling mistake in success. Now perfect. So what will happen tomorrow? They will ask you that are you going to provide us the resume? Then you say yes. You are going to provide the resume. If they don't ask, they will be having this resume. If they ask, correct these things and send it. Then share. If she asks, like, can I have your resume? Okay, make
Yes,
the
sir.
changes. You can see that there are mistakes. Opportunity spelling mistake. There are some spelling mistakes in that. Okay,
Yes, sir.
correct those things and make it handy with you. If they ask, just forward this corrected resume to them. Okay, if possible.
Yes, sir.
But if they don't notice, don't mention like there are the spelling mistakes. I noticed it, but it is not necessary like they also noticed. Okay, and everything was good. And try to work on your communication skill and do know something about Accenture. Like for example, if I let if you will ask me what why should if I'll be a fresher, why should I join Accenture? I want to join Accenture since this is a company which promotes services, development, support. Okay. So I will be hands-on experience on these three fields. Like I'll be having the experience on development too, support also, and consulting business also. So this will help me growth of my career and overall development, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
And I have heard a lot from my friends and colleagues like Accenture is a world-class company. The facilities in the Accenture is like awesome. And just learn something about Accenture, what are the benefits they are giving on company. So at that point, you have laughed too much. Don't do that. Just just keep your smiling face, not laugh. Keep your face smiling and
Yes, sir.
answer all the question. And if you don't know anything, just say sorry, sir. I'll check this after the interview. Okay. Don't say I don't know. Sorry, sir. I'll check this after the interview.
Yes, sir.
Okay, but I don't think like you will face any problem in technical interview because you are technically strong. There are some lacks in communication skill only. That's all. You're a very perfect candidate, and I hope you should be selected. Like 90% chances are there you will be selected. I believe so.
Yes,
And
sir.
if not, then don't lose hope. Connect with me. I'll fix you somewhere. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's all.
Yes, sir. Thank you for giving me this wonderful opportunity. Your time is very so valuable, sir.
Yeah, I have to start working.
Yes,
My
sir.
shift
Very
has already
valuable,
started.
sir. Giving your help. If I selected,
Okay.
I would also give help to another people, sir. Perfectly, sir.
That's perfect. That's good. That's good. And